Welcome back to another Adventures with John Jr. video. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, and night. Today's adventures takes place in my kitchen. Today, we're going to be baking the infamous Universal Studios treat, Lard Lad's Simpsons donut, and I'm going to be attempting to bake that big old donut. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video because I risked my own life to go to the store and actually go out with all the people and be, 6 feet away, but there were still people trying to invade my personal space. So enjoy this video because I might have caught something. So yes. Okay, but anyways, today's video I'm going to make the donut. So without further ado, let's carry on with today's video. Before I start today's video, comment down below one of your favorite Universal Studios treats that you have tried or that you just want to try. Laid out in front of me, I have all the ingredients that we need to make today's donut. Now we got some milk. This is almond milk. It doesn't say which kind of milk to use, but I'm gonna use almond milk because regular milk does not sit well in my stomach because I'll be throwing some mean bevel bombs. And then we got some just water. We got some oil. We got an egg, one egg. For the dry ingredients, we got some bread flour. We got some salt. We got some yeast. Now this is pizza crust yeast. I don't know if this is gonna work the same as instant yeast, but we're gonna see today. And then we also got some regular sugar. And then for the frosting, we got plain old vanilla. Now they didn't have strawberry vanilla at the store, so I'm just gonna food color it with pink so that it can be the iconic pink color of the Simpsons donut. And all right, I think we should start mixing all the ingredients together. All right, so first things first, we're gonna start off mixing the dry ingredients. So first off, we're gonna start with 3 cups of bread flour, but first it says to add only 1 cup of bread flour, which is ridiculous. So we're gonna start off with 1 cup of bread flour. So here we go. Here we go. Boom. Right in there. Second thing is I'm gonna add the pre-measured 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we're gonna be adding the 1/4 cup of sugar. It's a lot of sugar. There we go. Last but not least, we're going to be adding the dry yeast. Okay, just looking a little bit of feed me. Now it's time to whisk it all together. Our dry ingredients are done. Now let's move on to our wet ingredients. Now for our wet ingredients, we need 1/2 cup of milk, 1/4 cup of oil. That's feed me. Last but not least, we need 1/4 cup of water. Now we grab our handy dandy whisk and we just whisk this all together. Now that all our wet ingredients are incorporated together, now it is time to put this in the microwave for 2 minutes. Next thing we gotta do is go ahead and incorporate the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and mix them. Now this calls for a stand mixer, like one that you can go and just already have it without your hand. I only have a hand mixer, so hopefully that works. I don't know, we're gonna see. But here we go. We're gonna add in the wet ingredients to my dry ingredients. Here we go. Boom, you see that? Okay. And now we're gonna turn on hand mixer and we're just gonna mix. Oh, I turned off my own hand mixer. Hold on a second. Okay, it unplugged, but we're ready. So I have a feeling by looking at it, it's very fully incorporated. So next thing we gotta do, we gotta add our egg. Now it says room temperature. This is cold still, so I mean YOLO, right? Okay, let's add our egg. So if you guys recall when I said that we needed 3 cups of bread flour, 3 cups of bread flour, but first it says to add only 1 cup of bread flour, which is ridiculous. I pre-measured the other 2 cups. So now all we gotta do is gradually pour in the flour until we get a whole donut mixture. So I'm gonna pour a little bit in there. Okay, I think that should be enough. Oh, this is even better. So I went the other route. I went to using my own hand to mix it because it was just getting messy and I was getting this thing all covered in goo and bread. So I think it's better if I just use my hands and just really get in there and like squish it and knead it like this, if you guys can see. Oh, beautiful. I think it needs a little more water because it's a little too dry and all the flour is not really getting. It's a little too much. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this for a while until I get all of the leftover of this flour into this. So here's a little time lapse. So I made the big dough for the Simpsons donut. Now we're gonna move on to the pan. I'm gonna grease up the pan off camera and I'm gonna bring it over here and we're just gonna do it and we're just gonna do the magic of making the hoe. So this is the part where the audio cut off. Now all I'm doing right here is just explaining the next step, which is just putting the dough into the pan. I have audio from the phone, so you guys are gonna hear the audio from the phone, not from the microphone. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so let me, oh my God, look at that. It's like perfectly fitting on the pan. So I have the donut dough all in this pan, which is amazing. Look at this. Now I grease, if you can see right here with the phone camera, I grease the cup with some non-stick spray. So I'm going to be setting it in the middle. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be smushing it in. See that? Oh, that's a big aging hoe. Now this is the part of the video where I say that this is where we're gonna put the donut in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes at a preheated oven of 375. Alright, so now the donut has finished cooking and look at, wow, this is amazing. Look at how look at this. This is awesome. This looks like an actual donut. Now, it's not as fluffy and like soft as the actual donut from the Simpsons one, but we all expected it not to be exact because let's be honest, homemade stuff ain't exact. So I have my second camera angle right here. I hope you guys can see it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to be frosting it. Now, I put it in this piping bag. The thing is, what I did wrong is I put it in the microwave for a little bit because I don't want it to be too thick, and so I put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds and then I put it in the piping bag. But what I did wrong was I actually opened the piping bag before I put the icing, so now the icing is already gonna fall off. So yeah, so I gotta carefully do this. Whoa, okay, so now I'm gonna frost it with the pink frosting. Now, and I also got the rainbow sprinkles that are right there, obviously the iconic rainbow sprinkles. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be frosting it. So I'm going to be just doing just like a line like this. Oh guys, this is gonna look so delicious. And then I'm gonna do a line right here. Whoa, professionality. See, countless hours of watching the Food Network, it's really paying off. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like this. Now don't worry if it doesn't look perfect. Remember, we are gonna cover this up with rainbow sprinkles. So let me go wash my hands and I'll be back. Now I got my rainbow sprinkles. Okay, let's open this up. Now we know the infamous Homer donut always has rainbow sprinkles. So I'm just gonna lightly go like this. It literally is looking like the Simpsons donut. I am a baker. Wow, this is amazing. I should just work at Universal and just doing this. This is awesome. Bam! Okay, I think I finished my Homer Simpson's donut. The Lard Lad infamous Universal Studios Lard Lad donut. This is amazing. Now I'm gonna cut to some B-roll of this donut. Alrighty, so everything looks so good. The plate looks a lot messier because I've been taking pictures, I've been taking thumbnail pictures and all that stuff. So This is awesome. This looks like an actual SIMPSONS LARD donut, which is amazing. I have some water because this is gonna be very diabetic. I'm gonna get like a sugar shock. But let's dig in. I was gonna bring a fork and knife, but like I'm just like, ain't nobody got time for that. When you eat donuts, you gotta bite it. So I'm gonna take the first bite. So let's go. I have a feeling it's not gonna taste like the actual donut, but let me just stop stalling and eat it. You know what? It may not taste like a SIMPSONS donut. This is a lot of carbs for me. So expect me not to eat this whole week because this is a lot of carbs. But I don't know, this is pretty good. Wow. Actually really good. The bread is not fluffy like, you know, the universal one, but it's like sweet bread. It's pretty good. And the frosting on top, magnificent. I say this was a big winner. This is really good. If you guys want to try this recipe, the link will be down in the description down below. Check out that link. Also, I'll leave all like the measurements down in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you haven't liked me, hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the post notifications so you can be notified every time I'm in the parks. But thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the parks. All right, now it's time to go throw up.